Okay, trying to pick up where I left off last time. It was where God was making Eve's breasts for Adam. And Adam asked that the breasts be larger, firmer, and bounce a little when Eve ran, and God made it so. And Adam saw these breasts and claimed they were good. Then Eve saw Adam and asked God, "What is that odd protrusion between Adam's thighs?" And God explained that was a penis, which can be used to urinate while standing up. And Eve asked God to make the penis bigger, fatter, and harder. Thus the erection was created. And Eve saw the erection and knew it would not last long. This is coming from a man. A man wrote this. My best friend. Nonetheless. As God was enjoying his time on earth, the angels were busy working. Time on earth? Yeah, I guess God was on earth, according to this book. And the angels were tired. One angel named Lucifer decided that this was unfair and not perfect, despite the Lord's insistence. Thus, Lucifer decided to gather the other angels and make demands for their labor. And the first union was born. When God heard the union, he became furious and fired all the angels in the union. He cast them out of heaven to wander around aimlessly looking for work. Thus the first vagabonds were created. God called the union evil, sinful, full of ungrateful and harmful production. The angels in heaven agreed, some out of ignorance, most out of fear. Lucifer, now named Satan for reasons unknown, came down upon earth to see the planet which he had a hand in creating, but none shall ever know. Lucifer came upon the serpent, bouncing along, using his body like a spring. Why would Lucifer come upon the serpent? Satan came to the snake and asked, "Where is Eve and Adam, the caretakers of this garden?" And the snake told Satan. Satan then asked if he may speak to them, and the snake said no, for God has forbidden Satan and his union of evil to talk to Adam and Eve. Oh my God, I accidentally called Eve evil. Oh my God. That makes me angry that I said that. Women are not evil! Though the rest of the creatures were fine. The snake then said, "But if you like, you may talk to me, and I shall repeat what you say to the caretakers." And Satan agreed, for he wanted to speak with Adam and Eve. So the snake found Eve, and Satan spoke. I think that's a typo. I think it means Adam and Eve, using the snake as a translator of sorts. The snake, being hungry, went to the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and ate of the fruit upon it. Eve was astonished, for she was told by God the fruit of this tree was forbidden. Satan then asked, "Why of all other trees, vines, and plants that you consume, is this tree forbidden?" Eve said that it was because God said so, and that if she or Adam ate of the tree, they shall die. When asked what die was, Eve did not know. So Satan decided to eat of the tree, and Eve and the snake as witness. Satan plucked the fruit from the branch and ate the fruit of tree of knowledge of good and evil. And with consuming the fruit, he gained knowledge of good and evil, knowledge that only the Lord knew, and realized that this union was not evil, and that God was the source of all wickedness. Love you, Craig. Eve, seeing that Satan did not come to harm, picked the fruit from the branch and consumed it. And with it she gained knowledge that the fruit was sweet. That's knowledge. She gazed upon the tree and saw that the fruit was pleasing to the senses, and quickly plucked another fruit. She peeled it and gave it to Adam, explaining that she ate of the forbidden fruit and it was delicious. That must have been a mango or something, although it depends on a person's taste buds. Adam, not listening to Eve, as he was too busy staring at her bare breasts, took of the fruit offered by Eve. This definitely sounds like a boob man. Satirically, of course. And sarcastically, too. He then ate it, not knowing what it was. And with it, Adam gained knowledge that Eve really needed to shave her legs and underarms. This is, like, more modern day shit, Craig. Not real. Of course, this was written satirically. Slowly, the knowledge gained from the fruit revealed themselves to Adam and Eve, and they realized neither of them looked good naked. So they grabbed fig leaves and vines and fashioning clothing to cover their naughty bits. It was then the Lord God decided to visit earth and called for Adam and Eve. The two hid, thinking their clothing foolish, and made their buttocks look large. God grew impatient and yelled for Adam, and Adam said he was hiding, for he was naked and ashamed of his body. And God asked, "Why are you naked? You aren't supposed to know this. Did you eat of the forbidden tree?" And Adam said, "Yes, the bitch you created brought me the fruit and I ate it. Blame her." And God turned to Eve and asked if this were true. And Eve said yes, but the snake ate it first, and nothing bad happened to him, so blame the snake. God then turned towards the snake and asked if it were true. And the snake said yes, for he ate of the tree before believing it was of no concern. The Lord God then cursed the snake, forever damning it to crawl upon its belly and no longer move like a spring. Craig! Like a coil? You're funny. And cursed the woman and snake, so they shall be in constant battle. And woman shall hit the snake over the head with a stick, and snake shall bite the woman at the heel. The snake asked why such a punishment, for it was only fruit, and God said it was my fruit, and mine alone, to be consumed only by me. For the fruit was sweet, delicious, and fit only for the one true God. Yeah. Now you all have tainted it and must be cursed, for the fruit is spoiled. Adam explained that he can take the fruit, remove the seeds, and plant a new tree for the Lord God. But this was not good enough for God, as he was a spoiled brat. God turned to woman and said, "You have cursed woman forever. When you give birth to your child, it shall be painful. It shall cause stretch marks upon your belly like a hideous scar." Craig! "It will also make your buttocks large, flabby, and most unappealing." Fuck you! "And I shall curse women that once every 4 weeks they will feel bloated, cramped, and miserable. Your vagina shall then excrete a most foul, unclean pus. This is your punishment for disobeying me."